going to show you how to create the petals and the rest of the things one by one. Okay. So don't bother about the color and other stuffs. Okay. I'm just going to create the petal. Okay, I'll show you. See here. Just okay. I loaded a color in my brush. I'm creating some kind of C curve. Okay. And completing the petal. Can you able to see? Okay. I'll do it one more time. I'm using round brush. This is size 1. You can use size 2, size 4, whatever size is convenient to you, you can use. Just see, I'm making a C stroke and completing it, and okay, a complementary C stroke. Okay, I'm completing. This way you can create petal. This is one kind of petal, and another one is some kind of long petal. That okay. So I'm extending my brush as we have do for daisies. Reduce the size of the brush. This is somewhat size 0. So now I'm going to show you how to make sepals. Okay. So sepals, they mostly in green color. They be mostly in green color. So I loaded my brush, okay, by using green color, and I'm holding my brush like this way. Okay, this way, like this way. Okay, I'm creating a small stroke and giving gentle pressure and taking off my brush. Okay, so this way. So giving gentle pressure and taking off my brush. So this way you can create sepals. Okay, so this way you can create sepals. Okay, let's do a bird. Okay, so for bird, for simple bird, okay.
Recording stopped.
I'm using, okay, round brush. I'm creating a petal shape, okay, and some extensions, okay, like this. Okay, some extensions like this. Okay, you can see that. Can you able to see? Yes. Okay, some extensions like this. And then, okay, I'm using green. Let it dry, otherwise you can do over this also. That is also possible. Okay, so I'm going to draw the sepals. Okay, I'm holding, you can rotate your paper according to your convenience. Okay, so here and over this also. Here this way and this way. So this way you can create bud. Okay, so this is possible. Okay, so after drying you can add some lighter tonal value. Otherwise you can follow wet on wet technique, and you can you can apply some white gouache over this also. Okay, like this to create the highlight. Okay. Otherwise, let the base layer dry completely and then you can add highlights. That is possible. Okay, so this is one kind of thing, and I want to show you how to create leaves. So for creating leaves, okay, I'm using 2 greens. One is dark green and another one is sap green. Okay, if you don't have dark green, no issues. You can mix any blue, dark blue or indigo or whatever it may be, any kind of blue. You can mix with a little amount of sap green and you will get darker tonal value. Like that, you can create dark green. Okay, so now I'm having sap green and some dark green. Okay, that is already coming with this palette. Okay, so I mean the set palette. Okay, coming with the set. Okay, so I'm having light green and dark green. Okay, so now I'm using the round brush. Okay, as we have done. Okay, for the petals. Okay, so I'm just going to create the leaf. Okay, I'm using sap green. Okay, so try to create the shape of the leaf. Okay, and the leaf stalk. Okay, this way you can create the basic shape of the leaf. Almost all the leaves are okay having this shape. Okay, so this way you can create. And yes, and I'm moving my brush. Okay, so this way you can create another kind of leaf. Okay, that is some leaf stuff. This way you can create another kind of leaf, and I'm going to use a liner brush. Okay, so that I can create a complete okay stroke like this. Okay, and a few extension like this. Okay, few extensions like this, and then by using round brush, okay, I'm going to paint another kind of leaf. That is now simply I'm connecting. Give gentle pressure when you are painting. Give gentle pressure. Okay, so I'm using size 1. Okay, this way. Okay, this way you can create another kind of leaf. So there are endless possibilities. You have to explore. So these are all the basic techniques I'm explaining you. So by practicing things, you will get to know. Okay, more details. I mean, when you explore things, you will get more ideas. Okay, that is possible. So here we have done these stuffs. Okay, now I'm going to explain how to paint pollen and a complete flower. Okay, by using round and angular. Angular, I already mentioned you. If you want, I can explain you. Otherwise, we can do this and we'll move on to other flowers. Okay. So, um, I love blue color the most. That means cerulean blue. That is my most favorite color because mostly I love to paint landscapes. Okay, so any blue that inspires me. Okay, so I'm having cerulean blue. I'm going to create blue color flower. So that is cerulean blue, and I'm mixing little amount of white with that. Okay. I'm running out of white in my palette. So once again, I'm squeezing it from the tube. Okay. So I added little amount of water that to create the consistency, preferred consistency. Okay, fine. Okay, let's start. See, if you are a beginner and not convenient about maintaining the central portion of the, center portion of the flower, you can make a round like this. Okay, create a circle and then you can paint your petals. Okay, around that. If you are confident, you can paint as it is. Okay, so now I'm not going to make any circle. Okay, just I'm going. Okay. As I mentioned to you, okay, I'm speeding up the things because we have a time constraint also. Okay, so this is the thing. Don't try to make all the petals in same size because in nature you can't find any flower like that. Slight variation will be there. So, okay, so this is the thing. Okay. This way you can create flower. Okay. And if you want to paint flower facing upward or downward or something like that. Okay, that is possible. So here I show you. I'm making. Thank you, Coral. I'm making a big petal now. Okay, now I'm making a big petal here. Okay, slowly, gradually, I'm going to reduce the size. Okay, see here. This is the base. Okay, so I'm reducing. I'm slowly, gradually, I'm reducing the petals. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. So now I'm reducing. Okay. Furthermore, very, very tiny, teeny petals. Okay. Well, now you see the flower. Okay. That is facing upwards. Okay. After adding the floral stock, you'll get to know. Okay. So this is the thing. Okay. Well, if you wish, you can add a leaf, long leaf. I'm using a liner brush. Okay. So you can create a long leaf like this also. It is possible. So this is the thing. Okay. So you'll get to know. So if you change the position of the flower, this is facing this side and this is facing this side. Sometimes if you paint like this is facing downwards. So only thing, you have to understand the concept and you have to change the position of the flower so that you will get a variety in your painting. Okay. So this is the thing, and I want to show you how to uh, paint pollen. Okay. So uh, many people they create flowers, but they don't bother about the details. When they are painting, they don't bother about the details. If you are giving the details, okay, perfectly, or more or less perfectly, okay, that will give a unique beauty to your paintings. Okay, so now I'm using a tiny amount of brown. Okay, so okay, and okay, now I'm going to apply some
Recording in
yellow.
progress.
Okay, and okay, so yellow. See here, I'm just can you able to see this? Okay, this way you can paint pollen. You can add details. Otherwise, kind of using old brush, you can create like this also. So it's purely your choice. Okay, fine. So I think this is the basic floral things I have covered so far. And now we are going to paint some different flowers. Okay, so these are all the different kind of flowers, filler flowers and other flowers. Okay, we are going to cover. Okay. So I have an announcement. Okay, in Zen Sangam, they are having few more gouache workshops. Upcoming workshops. So do follow Zen Sangam to get the updates. Okay. So they are having few more fantastic workshops in this month about gouache painting. So do follow Zen Sangam. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how to create daisy. So for this, okay, I'm going to create a circle by using pencil. You can use any pencil, but make a light marking. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to use some light blue and some dark blue colors. Okay, for painting. Cerulean blue and ultramarine blue. Okay, both are my favorites. In watercolors, ultramarine that is having, beautiful granulation. Okay. So when you are painting the sky, okay, that looks amazing. Okay. Well, so I mixed my colors. Okay. See, in watercolors, basically, we make light color layers. I mean, light layers or light color layers, and then we will make it dark. In gouache, okay, we make dark layers first, and then we use light colors over that. Okay, so that is the thing about gouache. So I'm using a round brush. Okay, so if you want to buy brushes, buy round brushes for gouache painting or watercolor. So round is versatile. Okay, as I told you, I'm going to create a long petal. Okay, so this is the thing, long petal. So I'm leaving some space between the adjacent petals. You can see. Okay, but it's not necessary to maintain the, you know, uh, distance, equal distance between the petals. Okay, randomly you can paint. Okay, well, and you can reduce the size, you can increase the size. Okay, so no flower is perfect in this world. Okay, so this is the thing, and I want to add one more petal. Okay, that is possible. Okay, yes. Okay, so I have to wait for a little more time. Okay, to dry this one completely, and then I can apply one more layer over this. Okay, meantime, I want to explain you how to um, paint this kind of flower. I mean, this is half opened flower, not bud. Okay, not entire flower. This is somewhat half opened. You can see in the morning, either morning or evening. Okay, this is a kind. So for the painting this flower, I'm making a semicircle. Okay, semicircle here, and the same technique. I'm going to use round brush. Okay, and I'm going to make darker petals first. Okay, see here, as I told you earlier, okay, it's not necessary to maintain the shape and size of the petal or the uniformity. You can reduce the size, you can increase the size, you can slightly modify the shape, but it should look like daisy flower. That is the most important thing. Okay, I keep on rotating my paper. Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so let it dry. Okay, so meantime, we will paint other flowers. So another one is you can make some abstract kind of flowers. Okay, so I'll show you. This is, see, I'm just moving my brush and not creating the circle. This is somewhat, this flower is some abstract kind of flower. Okay, by using round brush. Okay, so like this, you can create some pillar florals like this. Okay, and the other thing, okay. It wants to, some colors are really special. I think the fresh pink is the color. Yeah, I like this color. Okay, this is more like peach. Okay, so when you mix and this color with the white wash, will get some peachy color. Otherwise, you can use some vermilion. Okay, this is also a beautiful color. Flesh tint and vermilion. Okay, they both go well together. So when you are a floral artist or if you are painting florals, the color harmony is very important. You should know about your colors and you should know which color goes well with this color or like that. You should know everything so that you can create masterpieces. It is possible. Okay. Yes. So I'm mixing these colors. Because here, yes, I used these two colors only, flesh tint and vermilion. Okay, I love this flower. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, I'm mixing the two colors and you know, as I told you, mixed with a little amount of white gouache. Okay, fine. Okay. If you have any questions even after the session, okay, then drop a message on my Instagram DM. Okay. And okay, I'm having some yellow gouache also in my palette. But yellow gouache, I don't know how many of you like this color. But if you are a landscape artist, this color, this is unavoidable. This color is unavoidable. Okay, I'm mixing the color. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'm going to create something. Okay, so this is okay vermilion. I'm sorry. This is vermilion. I'm just creating a circle. Okay, so these are all abstract kind of filler flowers. Okay, this is vermilion, so you can make circles, small, medium. Okay, don't large, please. Small, medium circles like this, and you can add some kind of additions like this. See, the cerulean blue and vermilion, they go well with each other. They are complementary colors. They are complementing each other. Okay, so that is a beautiful color. Okay, so I'm just making the floral stalk. Okay, so like this, you can create some filler florals, and sometimes, okay, you can make the floral stalk first like this, and many branches to that, and okay, something. See here, one, two, one, two. It's more like heart shape. One, two. Even you can add one, two, three, or four, or five. Okay, it's more like heart shape. Okay, like this also you can create filler florals. Okay, and the next one is okay. Our daisy, it's completely dried. Okay, so this is the time for completing the daisy. So yes, now I'm using cerulean blue, okay, mixed with white gouache, and I'm going to paint my flower. Okay, I'm rotating the paper according to my convenience. Okay. See, remember, it's not necessary to cover the previous layer completely. Okay, so you have to be careful because if you are covering the previous layer, then you will get only cerulean blue petals, and it won't be nice. So some of my okay, well, okay, and okay, this is and this is the thing. Okay. And okay, this is the thing. Okay. So yes, water. daisy flower is complete now. If you want, you can add one more layer also. That is also possible. Okay, it's purely your choice. Okay, purely your creativity, not choice. Creativity, purely your creativity. Okay, fine. Yes. Now, okay. I want to add something in the center of the flower. Okay, in the center of the flower. I am going to use this yellow green. Okay. So, hmm, so it's a beautiful mess in my palette. Okay, this color mixed with each other. I don't have space. Okay. So yes. So now I'm using yellow green. Okay, and okay. So filling up the center, the flower, let it dry completely, and then we can add pollens. Okay, it's not necessary you have to create yellow pollen because it's already yellow green. So we can use some other colors also. Okay, that is possible. And here, okay, we are going to create like this. Okay, so that is the special kind of sepal or bottom portion of the flower. You can see in daisy flowers. Okay, so I'm mixing my saffron. Okay, okay. Now I'm just filling up this. Okay, see here, you can see how I filled it up, and you can see the things. Okay, so let it dry. Okay. Meantime, okay, we will see some other filler florals. Okay, I want to show you some. Okay, this is the thing, and um, okay, just creating this kind of shape. Okay, three petals in this kind of shape. It's a kind of bluebell flower, maybe. Okay, it may look like that. Okay, I'm creating one and two and the third one. Okay, at the base almost they are fused. At the bottom they are fused with each other. Okay, so like this you can create some other flowers, and I want to show you this kind of a leaf. Okay, by using liner brush. So by using liner brush, you can create. See here, this one, and this one, and this one. So you can create so many branches, as many branches as you wish, and just overlapping the branches. Okay, so 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 these kind of leaves you can see in asparagus. Okay, so you can create by using liner brush. Okay, fine. And see here, I'm just adding some details to my blue flower. I want to okay, I want to use some pink. Okay, so I'm just okay creating some details because the base layer is completely dry. Otherwise, here you can see the color hormone. This color it didn't go well with this blue. Okay, so before getting into your main project, okay, you have to know about the colors. Which one go well with this one? Okay, in nature, that is possible in flowers, but sometimes we need to modify things. Now I'm using the flesh tint. Okay, this is okay, somewhat okay. So I think I need to add little more weight to this. Otherwise, straight away I can use white. So like this, you have to standardize things. Okay, now I add a little more weight to the flesh tint. Okay, see here. So like this, you have to standardize the things. Okay, Mm. Yeah, this is the thing. Okay, okay. So now I'm using, you know, dark green. This is dark green. Okay. Otherwise, you can see here. I'm making some tiny strokes. So you can see tiny strokes. You have to select your brushes for making tiny strokes like this. So you have to use some size 2 by 0 or 3 by 0, whatever it may be. Okay. So like this, here you can see. Okay, so like this, you can do things. Okay, and now this is, yellow green, and I'm going to use vermilion over that. Okay, that is, totally complementary. Green and red, I mean orange, whatever it may be. So here you can see. So this way, you can do things. Okay. So I forgot to mention one more flower. Okay. Like this. So that we have done for Daisy. Already we have done for Daisy. So I'm using some dark color and okay, paint here one and one more. So let it dry completely, the base layer, and over that, okay, you can paint some pink over that, pink petals over that. So like this, you can create the flowers. Okay. So here also we can, because some they are completely dry. Okay, so I want to show you like this. So if your color is getting dried, now and then add water to your colors. Okay, don't add too much of water because okay, like this. Yes, like this you can create a flower like this. Okay. So after drying, you can add some white gouache over that. So okay, you can get the highlights. Let it dry. Okay. So our daisy flower that is completely dry. So I'm adding uh, white highlights. Okay, but I'm not applying the white everywhere. Okay, I'm just applying here and there. Okay, so like this you can create highlights. Okay, so these are all the basic flowers, and I have an exclusive flower for you. Okay, you might be excited. A rose. So I want to show you how to paint rose, and then we will take a small break and we will go to our final painting. Okay, so Um, okay. I'm using big size round brush. Okay. So I want to use two colors. Okay. Two colors in the sense. Okay. The middle, I'm going to use some a dark color, and then I'm going to use light color to create the base. Mm. So I'm having vermilion. I'm going to use peach and vermilion to paint this. Okay. So I'm creating some lighter tonal value of vermilion and darker tonal value of vermilion because lighter tonal means I'm going to add more amount of white gouache and little amount of vermilion. See here, uh, more amount of white gouache. Don't bother about the pink. Okay. Because okay, this is fine. I think this color and this color. Okay, maybe a little more white. Okay, so this is fine. I suppose I'm going to add a little more water to this. Okay, fine. Okay, let's start doing this. Okay, so first we have to create a base for the rose. Okay. So we have a surprise announcement at the end of the session. Okay, so okay, uh, they will announce the surprise here. I'm just okay making some random kind of thing. Okay, so this is the central part, or sorry, I'm sorry, middle part of the uh, rose. Okay, now I'm going to use the same vermilion mixed with more amount of white gouache here. Okay, I'm just trying to blend the colors when they are meeting with each other. Okay, now you have to make okay some curvy shape of the margins like we see in the rose petals. Okay. So this is the thing. So this is the base layer for our rose. Okay, let it dry and then we can add okay furthermore layers over that so that um, we will create the flower. Okay, so before that I want to show you how to paint the leaf. Okay, the leaf for the rose. Okay, you might have seen okay the leaf. Okay, that is a special kind of leaf. Okay, you can see, sorry, you can see okay big sized leaves here and small sized leaves at the bottom, big sized leaf at the top. So I'm going to use a round brush. I'm using dark green and then over that I'm going to give highlights by using light green and white as you see here. Okay, so see how I'm creating the leaf. Okay, by using round brush, I'm making the leaf. Okay, it's a normal kind of leaf, and then okay, you have to still it's wet. You have to project. See, like this. Okay, project out the leaf as seen in the rose leaf. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, I'm creating the leaf. Yeah. Okay. It's still wet. And if you are not comfortable with the round brush, you can use some pointed round brush like this. And I'm trying to project out the structure of the leaf. So like this, you can create. Okay. So this is the thing. And just give me 1 minute or half minute. By using hair dryer, I dry this because it will take some time to dry. So I want to dry it fast. So just half a minute. I'm back.
Recording in
So
progress.
Okay, let's do now. Done. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, let's do our rows. Um, I'm using kind of 3x0 or a pointed tip brush. Okay, so now I'm going to use the fresh tint. Okay, fresh tint over this, and then I'm going to add a little bit of white. So you have to make some circles like this. Okay, if you wish, you can wet your brush and blend your colors, blend the margin of the color. And slowly, gradually, I'm increasing the size, and by wetting the brush, I'm just trying to blend the color. Okay, and once again, okay, slowly, gradually, I'm increasing the size of the C curve or whatever it may be you call. Okay, I'm just okay. If you want to paint realistic rose, that will be time consuming even in watercolor. So this is the easiest way, more or like abstract kind of thing. So by using wet brush, I'm blending the color with base layer. Okay, that's fine. I think that's enough. Okay, now I'm going to use white. Okay, I'm squeezing out some white because we are always running out of white. Okay, so I have white now. Now white. I'm not bothering about the previous layer, just trying to add some white here and there. Okay. And yes, if you apply any kind of thick layer or some kind of uh, solid, solid layer, so you can blend it by using wet brush and blend it. So this way you can create the rose. And the main thing is, okay, with vermilion, I add little amount of brown and having some, dark vermilion. Okay, by mixing very tiny amount, and I'm just, this is the mix of, okay, vermilion with brown. I'm just adding this thing only at the center portion of the rose. Okay, if your layers are prominent, very prominent, by using wet brush, okay, you can blend them with each other. Okay, fine. This way you can create the rose. Okay, any color, red rose, or whatever it may be. So you have to use some color, dark color for the center portion and lighter colors. Okay, surrounding that. Now mixing more amount of white and tiny amount of green. Okay, and okay. Oh, thank you, Pura. Okay, I'm making the veins. So can you able to see this? I'm just making the veins. More amount of white brush and a tiny amount of sharp green. So this is the thing. Okay, so this way you can create um, your leaves. Okay. Okay. Um, okay. So this one I have done it earlier and this one. Okay. So these are all the things. And yes, I want to show you the final project. Okay. So this is our final project. This is the rose, and then I added the flowers what we have tried in the class, and a ribbon at the bottom. So this way. So if you want to make a final project, before that you have to make a thumbnail. Okay. So thumbnail in the sense you want to know where to place this flower or that flower and how to make composition and everything. Okay. So this is here. Okay. So this is a rough paper. I'm sorry, I keep it aside so that Okay, I'm using a bold pen. Okay. So I want to show you. Okay. So this is my working space or paper. Okay. So I want to place the rose here because that is my focal point. So you should know the focal point. I mean, you have to divide your paper into 3 horizontally as well as vertically. And here you have to keep your focal point. Okay, not exactly at the center in the case of landscapes, but whereas in the flowers, we can keep it at the center. Okay, so for example, I'm making a rough thumbnail. So I'm just, okay, want to keep the rose here. Well, then next 5 petal flower here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And one more 5 petal flower here. I see I'm making some rough thumbnail. Okay, and one bud here. Okay, one bud here. And this kind of filler flowers here. Okay, maybe. And this is there. Okay, I have to paint some bluebell kind of flowers or some other flowers. Okay, this one. And here some leaves. Okay. And here daisy. This is the daisy. And here some daisy. Otherwise, you can keep some, okay, half opened flower here. Okay. And some more bluebells here. Bluebell kind of flowers. And here some abstract flowers. Some kind of abstract flowers. And here, okay, some tiny kind of okay, filler flowers here. And some kind of some heart-shaped flowers and leaves here. This kind of leaf. Okay. And here some leaves. Okay. So this is the thing. So now you have to connect the flowers. After making, okay, where you want to place the flowers, then you have to connect. Okay. Then you have to connect them, okay, with each other. Here, okay, in the space you can paint some leaves, you can add some details, okay. So here also some leaf details, and here, okay. So you have to connect all the flowers, okay, with each other. So this way, and then you have to bring down the floral stalks, okay, some curvy stalks. Okay, you have to do this, right? And here, okay, since it's a gouache, okay, I'm adding some rose leaves here, and I'm going to add some ribbon, okay, decorative ribbon here. So this way I can create the thumbnail and we can paint the flowers. So here you can see side by side. Okay, so this is my thumbnail. Okay, so the rose, you can see the rose here, and then some flowers here and here. I followed, gouache and ink. Okay, this way I created, and here this one, and here some filler florals and some some details by using pen, and here the daisy and other things. Okay, so this way you can do your final project. Okay, so uh, just a minute. Okay. Mahima, you there, Mahima? Um, yes, sure, definitely, definitely. Because I have 30 minutes more, hardly. But, we have to wait the layers to dry one by one, and then only we can do this. I think that will take more time. So I want to show you how to create the thumbnail so that you can paint the flowers one by one.